Martina Navratilova, in her own words. BBC radio interview, dated 1st of June, 1978.
It was very difficult, especially the first year, because I've never been away from my family for that long, and I was very young and inexperienced, so to speak, and it was a completely different way of life, and getting used to being away from my family and all that. And I think I had some bad experiences because of it. I had some good experiences on my own, but overall I think I still made the right decision, because I really wasn't happy at home with the Czech Federation and all that. They were giving me too much trouble for me to be able to, I don't know, stay free on the court, because I need to be happy to play well, and I wasn't happy, so that's why my tennis game was going down the drain. And I feel that I'm better off now.
But since then, I'm told that in Czechoslovakia, your successes are hardly even mentioned in the newspapers.
Yeah, they have not mentioned my name at all. I think once they had a little article that was a couple months after I defected, that explaining my defection. They said I defected because I didn't want to go back to school, and because of my fat bank accounts in the States, which was not true, but that's what they said. But that's the only time they had mentioned my name in the papers or anywhere in Czechoslovakia.
When you won the Slims Championship this year?
Nothing.
What about your mum and dad? They're at home, aren't they, still there?
Yes.
How are they able to keep in touch with what's happening here, for example? Are you in touch with them by telephone?
Well, I speak to them on the phone every once in 2 weeks or so, and then they also listen to the radio, to Voice of America. They report all the results, and that's how most people in Czechoslovakia know how I'm doing.
They can't see anything of you on television? I mean, is there any...
Well, they can. My parents are going to go close to the German border, so they can now watch the German TV and hopefully see me in the finals. That's the only way they're
allowed to do that, are they? There's no prohibition.
No, you can travel anywhere in Czechoslovakia.
But they haven't been able to come here, have they?
No, my father has asked permission to come. He was going to come here to Wimbledon, and that was refused, and my mother asked for permission to come visit me in the States, and that was refused too, about 3 times already now.
For your part, I presume you're not allowed to go back into Czechoslovakia, even if you wanted to, or are you?
Well, I could return without a visa, but they wouldn't let me out of the country again, so I don't want to do that.
What about your American lifestyle? I was very lucky one day, I remember, when was it, last... November, yeah. to have a cup of coffee in your condominium, I don't know what we call those in England, at Palm Springs, like a very expensive townhouse where you've got a lovely place with a lounge, I remember, which looks out on the mountains of California and the desert, and a golf course right outside the window, an amazing place. You've got a lovely lifestyle. You've also got a house in Dallas, haven't you?
Yes, that's where I live most of the time. When I have time off, that's where I go, to Dallas. And I guess I'm very spoiled, but I enjoy it.
So was it worth it then, all you must have gone through emotionally to make that defection? Has it been worth it when you see what you have, the Palm Springs home, the Dallas home, all the money you must have in the bank? You must be a very rich girl now.
Well, I could have been that even if I didn't defect. I still could have that place in Palm Springs. I probably wouldn't have a house in Dallas because I wouldn't need it, but I still would have all the money just about. I'd give some of it to the Federation, but then I wouldn't have to pay as many taxes in the States. So money-wise, I think I'd be just as, just as rich, so to speak. But my decision to leave the country was not because of the money.
It was to do with freedom.
It was really just to be able to play tennis on my own terms when I want to, and to make sure that I don't have anybody telling me what I have to do now and what I have to do a year from now. And as I said before, I have to be happy to play the best tennis, and I didn't feel that I was happy under the conditions of the Czech Tennis Federation.
But the other Czech girls, the other Czech players, in fact, as I understand it, once they've paid, 10% of their prize money to the Czech Federation, they can keep the rest of the money.
Yeah.
So presumably you'd have been in the same situation.
Yeah, I had the same thing. I paid 20% to the Federation, and I could keep the rest, 80%. So money-wise, it's not a great advantage for me now, because the taxes in the States are enormous. So I'd probably be better off just living in Czechoslovakia. I'd make more.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?